into our mix. First, we have 1 cup of self-rising flour, a tablespoon of powdered buttermilk, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a tablespoon of powdered egg. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna assemble our dry ingredients into a measuring cup, but you can use a bowl or a normal size cup, whatever you have available. And first, I'm going to put in our self-rising flour, followed by the buttermilk, brown sugar, baking soda, cinnamon, and our egg. So the point of this recipe is so that you don't have to have refrigerated ingredients such as your egg or your milk. And adding vegetable oil is optional. I choose not to, just because it makes for a less oily pancake. But now we're going to whisk our dry ingredients together and just do it so that it's all mixed in together. Don't need to overmix our mixture. So our next step is I have a 3/4 cup of water, and depending on how thick you want your pancakes to be, you could choose how much water you want to put in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put our dry ingredients in first, and then our water. And now we mix. And I highly recommend getting a whisk to mix this to get any lumps out. And it's all gonna start coming together. All right, now that we've got our mixture all combined with our wet and dry ingredients, now we can start making our pancakes. So to substitute for hand spray or anything like that, I like to use butter. It makes our pancakes more flavorful and it's pretty affordable. So I'm just gonna lay down some butter. You can choose how much you want to use. All right, now we got our pan all buttered up. So now we're gonna start putting our pancake mixture on top of it. I like to use the whole spoon. It makes for some big pancakes. And you kind of want to put it in like a circle, because that's the shape of our pancake. And you can add more mixture on top of that, all depending on how thick you want it to be. I'm just only going to use a little bit because that's my preference again. All right. And then for right now, I'm just going to show an example with one pancake so that we can see how long it needs to cook. So our pancake is now pancake. Really, it all depends on how high your temperature is on your stove, so I don't recommend having it too high because the middle won't cook. And so right now I have this grill at 350 and I only needed to wait about 5 minutes or so for one side to be done. So now we have our other side cooking and we're just gonna wait a few more minutes and then we'll be done. All right, now our other side should be ready and we could just scoop that up and put it on a plate to be ready to serve. And you can put any toppings you want, such as syrup, honey, or powdered sugar. Thank you.
We're here at Aldi's with Rebecca, out here showing you all the foods around the area. Next, we're going to show you Target right here next to the school. You can also get groceries from there. Here's East Colonial Plaza, another place you can check out things in the area. Now we're going to take you all the way back to Lake Eola, where they have a Publix, the closest one to the school. And now we're going to showcase our special store we wanted to highlight, Barnes & Noble's right there at East Colonial Plaza. You can get textbooks, just books to read in your free time. You can listen to music, check out movies as well. I want to thank you guys for tuning into our video of where to get groceries around the area and Barnes & Noble's.
Hi, my name is Amani Hall. I am a financially learning ambassador here at the downtown campus, and today on our cooking show, we are going to be making a Chipotle bowl, a vegan Chipotle bowl. If you would like to add your own source of protein, whether that be shrimp, chicken, or sausage, any type of protein you prefer to add to this Chipotle bowl, you can go ahead and do it. It wouldn't mess up the recipe. It's just a little bit of an extra cost. This is a vegan Chipotle bowl on a budget. Let's get into the recipe.
Now first, we're going to start off with our first ingredient, the minute rice, which is going to be $1.79 at Target. Then we have a can of beans, which is 69 cents, also at Target. Then we have a can of corn for 55 cents, also at Target. So your total with just those three ingredients will come out to $3.03. Now if you wanted to add any additional toppings, the ones that I prefer are the avocado for 89 cents and sometimes the honey chipotle dressing for $2.99. Now first we're going to start off with one bowl. You can use a plate, but it's easier with one bowl. Then half a can of beans, any beans of your choosing. I prefer black beans. Next we have our half can of corn. And our cup of minute rice. So we're first going to start off by getting our bowl. Getting a fork and the minute rice, and taking the fork and putting the minute rice into our bowl that we'll be eating out of at the end of this. You want to make sure you get as much of the rice out of it as you can. Be careful not to waste it, because at the end of the day, it is your money and we don't like to waste money over here. So you want to chop it up some to make sure you get all the rice spread out in the bowl as much as you could. Next, we're going to take the half can of beans and a fork and open up the can of beans. Now, after we open up the can of beans, they're already drained because I had used them earlier. You want to pour the half can of beans into the bowl with the rice. And now you have your beans and rice. Just one more ingredient unless you have optional ingredients. We're going to use our half can of corn. And once again, mine is already open because I'd used it before. We're going to use the fork to just scoop the corn out. Me personally, I don't really want the juice that the corn soaks in the can in my food. So we scoop out the corn and we put it in the bowl with the beans and the rice. And now you have your Chipotle bowl. As I stated before, you can add the avocado on top or the Chipotle dressing. Hope you enjoyed this video. Can't wait to see you in the next one.